Territorial Cup, a prized possession for both the Cats and the Devils, but only one gets to take this rivalry hardware home. It's time to find out if we'll bear down or forks up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will have the football first. Arizona State squeaked by in a tight one in the last Territorial Cup meeting.
Yeah, you can say squeaked by, but they don't give a miss, right? All you want to do in these rivalry games, in these big battles, is find a way to win, and the Sun Devils did that in the last meeting.
You're right, David. Historically, these two teams play late in the year, and it just drives momentum into the offseason for the winning team. That was ASU the last time.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Warner. Finds the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Let's think a second about Arizona State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived and down. At the 30. And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. So Arizona's offense will go to work for the first time today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on.
Oh, he's got some space. And how about that run? A huge gain slide at the end.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And this defense is going to have their hands full, right? I mean, you saw him throw it, a couple plays ago. You see him take off and run. They've got to do something to kind of put him at least in a little bit of thinking, a little bit of doubt, a little bit of pressure, because right now he's starting to get in the rhythm, and that's not good for this defense.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen, so that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Dyer. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arizona! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he just chucks it into the 4th row. The first time the Sun Devils and the Wildcats met, Arizona wasn't even a state yet. It was 1899.
Reese Davis, a college football aficionado, and a history buff, too. Great history between...
Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bray. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw again. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Got his man. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They're working that left side. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive.
Looking to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Under fire. He's going to take off. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Arizona runs out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. first snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And they'll finally... after a terrific pickup.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Looking to pass. It's Warner. Fires to the middle. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example. Happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Brake. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Sun Devils send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground. into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll test the right side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Pressure coming. He's got an open man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Dyer. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. From the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Warner. He's got him. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Graham. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
And another 1st down.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the middle. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Turning it on. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Sun Devils trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Here's the pressure. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
And he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Atkins. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Dyer. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. Past the 20. What a play there, and he's got it all the way. The 7-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they...
Touchdown, Arizona. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Caught over the middle. It's great. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Back to pass. It's Warner. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wants to throw again. Has to throw this off his back foot. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. On target. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Quickly to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, the Territorial Cup rivalry is among the most bitter in football, and so far today, these two have really butted heads.
He'll bring it out. It's Atkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where you're in.
Breaks into the open. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. He's in open space downfield. Finds some room. The 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. Once he got some room, it was over. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Arizona State, 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should...
Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And, man, I love...
The prize is the oldest rivalry trophy in college football, and it is Arizona who will bring home the Territorial Cup. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.